Converting from a mesh to a solid or a surface. So we can convert a mesh object back to a solid or a surface if we need to. And we can use the convert to a solid or convert to a surface command. But before we do that, we want to set the smooth mesh convert system variable. So if I'm up here in my mesh tab and I go to convert mesh, I have the system variable here. I have 4 different values here. Now the first one is a smooth optimize. So it creates a smooth model that merges the faces, so it's nice and smooth. So let's take a look at that one. So I have the smooth optimize. I'm going to go up here to convert to a solid. I'm going to select this mesh cylinder. I pick on this mesh cylinder, I hit enter, and it converts it to a solid that's nice and smooth and optimized. Now let's change it to a smooth but not optimize. So it makes it smooth but has the same number of faces. Now when I go to convert this mesh cylinder, you'll see it will smooth it as well, but it keeps the same amount of surfaces, so it's not quite as smooth and refined. Next, we'll go down to our faceted but optimize. So in facet and optimize, we actually get an angular model with some planar faces. So we're going to go to converts to solid. I'll pick here, and boom. Notice how it's straight lines. It's not any smoothing happening at all. Next, we'll go to our fourth, is faceted but not optimized. We get the same number of faces as our original object. I'm going to convert to a solid, and I'll bang. And so it's very similar to the original. Now, we did 4 converting to solids, and I'm going to go back to smooth here, and I'm going to convert to a surface this time. I'm going to come over here, select on this item, and boom. It looks a lot like this one, but if if I do a list, for example, I pick on this item, you'll see this is a 3D solid, right? And if I do a list on this one, it's a surface. So this thing's hollow on the inside. Okay, so it doesn't have any mass properties. It's hollow on the inside, and otherwise it looks very much like the original surface, or solid rather, but this is a surface. So we can convert the surfaces. We can have a smooth optimize or any of the 4 different smooth mesh convert system variables we want, and we can go to convert them to a solid or a surface. The vast majority of the time you're going to convert to a solid. I mean, like 98% of the time you're going to convert to a solid, because solid models have a lot of advantages. Surfaces are just for eye candy, and so a lot of times we want to go in and manipulate our mesh model and then go back to a solid model so that we can do Boolean and subtract holes, etc. through them. And so we want to use the convert to solid command.